And so with the family medicine, do you intend to also deliver babies?
No, I surely don't. I enjoyed that aspect of my training and residency. However, part of my reason for starting my own practice is really to have work-life balance for myself and for my patients as well.
To allow you to have better control over your schedule.
Absolutely.
So I think it's so amazing that you just graduated from residency, but you're already thinking about how can I create a life for myself that allows me to have some balance. And you talk about wellness. So when did this whole concept or emphasis on wellness get planted in you?
Yes, when it comes to wellness, it was something that was always a part of the lifestyle with my family, with my grandmother and my mother who raised me. I really saw these women put their wellness first. I remember being a little girl, and when I would go to my grandmother's house, we would always go on walks. She'd say, "Okay, put on your shoes. We're going to the park. We're going for a long walk," or we would do Taibo together. That was our thing. I remember being in the back of a workout room, group fitness room, watching my mom do her fitness, and then after she's making us salad and blending us smoothies and we're doing that together. So all of that was just a part of how I grew up. And then once I went out on my own for undergrad and med school, that was an essential part of me keeping myself together for studies, was having that stress reduction through exercise and having that quality time to rejuvenate myself through getting into things like juicing and healthy cooking. Like all of those things really became hobbies of mine, or signing up for 5Ks and 10Ks and training for those. Just fun things that helped to keep my stress levels low
Mhm.
while training. It helped to keep me well. And then, I would have people ask me about it, like, "Oh, you're into juicing? Tell me more about juicing." Or, "Oh, you cook healthy recipes? Tell me more about that." And I realized that was something women started coming to me asking me about, was just the wellness things that I was already doing on my own and researching on my own for my own mental health, right? And that was kind of where the coaching aspect was born, and promoting wellness and balance became another passion. And it's a beautiful adjunct to family medicine and primary care, because that mental health and wellness is such a major component of all the other aspects when it comes to diabetes, hypertension, obesity, all the other things we're trying to really monitor and prevent in primary care and family medicine.
So, having gone through these experiences and this background in wellness, when you were going through your training, medical school and residency, did you experience burnout?
Absolutely. My problem in medical school was I didn't know how to take a break. I had to learn the importance of, it's not the number of hours you're studying, it's the quality of time within the study session. So it wasn't really until I met my husband, and at the time he was my boyfriend and fiance, where he was like, it's actually counterproductive the way you're studying. You're going nonstop, you don't take breaks, and he helped me to realize, okay, let me study for a power hour and get out of the library and take a break, and then come back and do two more power hours with a timer set, and then leave and take a break. And I had to learn how to do that in medical school, because I would just camp out in the library from sunup to sundown until I was passed out. And it was terrible balance. And then with residency, I definitely knew how to balance more. It just looked different in that season, because now I was married and then I had a baby. And so it was more so setting boundaries with things like, okay, I will not bring any work home. When I go to clinic, I will finish all my notes at clinic. And then when I come home, I will take no notes home. And that's kind of reflecting in how I'm maneuvering in this season post residency, is that balance. When my daughter's at daycare, I grind during the day. And then when I pick her up from daycare, she doesn't see me on the phone. There's no work, so that she gets my full attention. So each stage of life looks a little different, and how I had to set boundaries, healthy boundaries for myself, but you continue to make those boundaries as you go.
For us, by us, and just for us, this is Hope for Med.